Hi, my name is Bailey Brown. For the Orbis Pictus Award, I chose to read Balloons Over Broadway, The True Story of the Puppeteer of Macy's Parade by Melissa Sweet. She is also the illustrator. The publisher is Jacket Art, with the copyright date 2011. The genre is a biography. There are about 34 pages, and I find it appropriate for ages 5 to 12. So this book is about Tony Sarg and his love for making things move. When he was a young boy, he had the early morning chore of feeding the chickens, but he didn't want to leave his bed, so he came up with a contraption to set the feed out the night before and then open the doors from his bed, which I thought was pretty cool. As he grew up, he became fascinated with marionettes and puppets, and so eventually Macy, R.H. Macy from Macy's department store, called him up and asked him to make a puppet parade for his storefront windows. And then eventually Macy got the idea to host a parade every year because most of his employees were immigrants and they missed a lot of their traditions. So he thought he would bring the traditions to them and have a parade on Thanksgiving. So he asked Tony Sarg to help him create a parade because his original parade, they used real animals and it frightened a lot of the kids. So they decided to use, he made like puppets, like balloons, and there was a problem because there were so many people in the crowd, they couldn't see them. So he thought, how can I make the puppets go up in the air? And then he got the idea to have helium put in the balloons and have the controls from the bottom so that they'll be up in the air instead of like marionettes where you have the controls at the top and the puppet at the bottom. So the first parade was held on Thanksgiving in 1924, and it continues today even. The illustrations in the book were amazing. She kind of used like a collage type of deal. So let me see if I can find one page where... Like, here's a good example. Like, it just kind of all goes together and kind of makes the book seem magical, in my opinion. There's the toys in the front window. I thought this one page was really cool. Instead of having the page go side to side like the rest of the pages, she actually had it go, you have to turn the book sideways so that you can see the balloon. Let's see if I can find it here. Right here. I thought that was kind of neat. It's kind of different. But I think this is a good book for children because it teaches them to be strategic. One plan may work, but it might not be the best plan, so you have to keep trying until you're successful. I kind of related this to my past dance team performances. We would spend a lot of time practicing for recitals and competition, making sure that everything was perfect. There would be a lot of things that we would change, not because they were bad, but just to make them more appealing to the audience, like Tony did with the puppets, so they could all see the balloons. I would have my students create their own puppets and then have a parade around the other classes to share with the other students. So again, this is Balloons Over Broadway by Melissa Sweet.